EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 3rd down.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He he's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forced. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Panthers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not not going to. We still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
27-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Being chased out left. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Intended for Mecole Hardman.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Over the middle here to Brown. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T. Higgins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fast.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Dancing to his left. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play. might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Roquan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 78 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big...
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10.
We got plenty of fight, baby.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 91 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Lions 21, Panthers 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rolling to his right. And it's caught by Parker. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 57 yards. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. This is caught, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Escaping the pressure, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. To a hit, and the ball is out. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Nick Boyle.
Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards on the ground.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd down, Swift. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Mecole Hardman with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Hupp. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
By Jalen Ramsey.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time of what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Towards the end zone for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Complete to
Marquise Brown. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 43.
The
Panthers.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
The Panthers will line up.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
It leads to
an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He made, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
His kick is
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Lions 50. Panthers 26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. He's got daylight. The 40, 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Marquise Brown.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On first down, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And the
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Boyle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
You would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is...
Oh, wide open, complete.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
10, 5, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just... And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. 3rd down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, and that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
Gain of 13 yards.
That one looks like he'll throw here. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Prime. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Lions.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for